reckon it was a success?
Look, I do. I mean, 580,000 people. It's pretty remarkable. We learn every time. This is only the fourth time we've done it. We learn every time. I could seriously see, if we get it right, and in previous years, I don't think we've got the crowd movement exactly right. I think there have been crushes. I think it was too confined the first time we did it. So probably it looked a bit more spectacular and a bit more rich, if you like, because everything was right there. But the crowd conditions were pretty terrible.
You could seriously see what?
I could seriously see it becoming our biggest event, bigger than the Australian Open. Australian Open's a bit over 700,000. If you think this has only been going now for 4 years and we get nearly 600,000 to this night, if we can work out, okay, how do we use, we had Flagstaff working this time for the first time as well, how do we use the loop a bit better? How do we diffuse that node so not everybody is at Flinders Street and then expecting something to happen there? How do we get more multiple points of entry? And I think something like 65% of people did come by public transport, so that's a good sign.
This could be the biggest event in Melbourne.
I think so.
Bigger than the Melbourne Cup, the Grand Prix.
Melbourne, hang on, it's already bigger than the Melbourne Cup.
All right.
You know,
well, you're only looking at the people going there. I mean, the world isn't stopping to listen to the White Knight. Oh, look, there's something on a building.
No, that's right. But in fact, for our people and for families, you know, if you try to go to any of these other big events, they are very costly.
True.
For a family, you can come in and you can spend between 3 and 7 hours, you know, looking at some pretty remarkable things. City baths were fantastic with the sea creatures swimming around, you know, underneath the water. I still love the Golden Monkey. The Golden Monkey on Town Hall, I think, is hilarious. And it's free. It's absolutely safe. Have a look at the police reports about the crowd behaviour. They're just delighted.
Bigger than the Australian Open, bigger than the Grand Final,
Yeah.
bigger than the Melbourne Cup,
Absolutely.
bigger than the Grand Prix.
It's already bigger than the Grand Prix. It's already bigger than the Melbourne Cup. It's already bigger than the Grand Final.
How many countries around the world are taking live coverage of White Knight?
Yeah, but that's a different issue. I'm talking about sheer people coming to see it. You know, our people.